Right. Hello and welcome to Devcast Ops. I am joined today by Wale and James,
Hello.
and we will hopefully be doing some consul health checks. We don't have any issues with the environment this time.
Have actually tested.
So hopefully this should be good. Do you want to take us away, Wale?
Yes. Let me know when you're sharing the screen.
You should be good to go.
Awesome. So for today, we plan on completing the encryption part that we started last time. So far, we're trying to make sure it removes the old rings once another one has been generated and it's been in use. And then we'll test it as well with console info. And then hopefully we can then focus on the health checks today. So let's go. First thing first would be to press share. So last time we were having issues where our code, actually, where's the code? Share this one. All right, here we go. So we have, there's the code that is supposed to be removing the old keys, which it's not. So we've decided to run it in verbose mode now, so it can show us more information as to why.
We're only going 3 Vs verbose though.
You don't want to go to the whole 6 to start off with. You're gonna too much information.
It almost makes it hard to work out what the hell's going on at that point.
I mean, even like this, even as it is like this, it's already hard to tell what it is right now. Anyways.
Good thing there's a good block of red that we can see.
But yeah, it passes. But that happens to be at the last.
Passes happily, even though there's a good block of red.
All right. Oh yeah, you're right. Everything okay.
Yeah, because we told it to ignore all the errors from that play.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because the only thing we're only getting removing gossip encryption keys. We just assumed it was working.
All right. So the issue we have here is saying that it's illegal base 64 data, and when you look over here, this is what the command is running. It's not running the actual values. It's running the command itself. So doing some Google research prior to this call, I have decided I'm gonna try out by removing this dash here.
Oh God, I hope this works. I hope this fails now.
It'd be funny when it's just brackets missing or something like that.
So if it fails, I'm gonna have to consult my Google again. All right, let's try again.
You have faith in you. Don't worry, you got this.
Maybe get rid of the V's.
Nah, that's all right.
It's not that just confident.
Just in case. Okay. Ooh, I didn't see any red. No red.
You haven't got to the play yet.
Yeah, the red's
no,
right.
Remember, it's supposed to be the last. Oh, what's it running this time? Still running that.
Try wrapping it in curly quotes.
All right. By the way, it was James that gave me that, and just to make sure everyone's aware.
Oh wait.
It's just passing it as a string at the moment.
Yeah, why is that not?
Yeah, but then bear in mind it works here though. Like when we but then here it knows that it's a variable.
Yeah.
Should we put this in a variable and then use it?
No, it is a variable.
It's already a variable.
Just have to interpolate it.
Oh, okay.
Try the curly quotes and see if it works.
Yeah. Does it need? 2, right? It's 2. Yeah. All right. I don't like this error thingy, but it still works.
I mean, it's because you've got linter installed and you've not got correct syntax.
Yeah, next time remind me not to install linter.
That's not the correct solution.
No, for this demo purpose, yeah, we do not need linter. Obviously, if you're deploying on a production level, yes, you want to do the correct way.
I think we should be trying to write high quality code.
Yeah, that's the aim. So, wait, I didn't even read the thingy.
It needs to be in quotes.
Yeah. Here we go.
you can't have a curly bracket starting a thing.
There you go.
I don't know what you'd call it.
That thing, you know.
A value.
Oh wait. Also, it wants with items, you know. So if I think it's actually with items that it wants based on that. So what?
No, that
it
is
is with items actually.
that
Just-
error was just your missing quotes.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
I've seen that error enough to know.
He just wants quotes. Yeah.
Yeah, there could be another error, but that bit is just it needs quotes.
Okay. Da-da-da-da.
I mean, that's yellow.
Da-da-da-da.
Maybe we're trying to remove the ignore errors block as well.
Oh yeah.
Looks like it's working.
But it's having to remove a lot of keys.
Yeah, because every time we run this, it adds a new one.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
and
a
last time we left at like 5 or 6 keys.
It's gonna be faster next time
Yeah. Where? Oh yeah, this is the part where
Yeah.
we're saying ignore the errors.
because we thought I was doing it, but erroring something else.
Alright, the errors have been ignored, and it seems that it passed. So let's check this out. So before we run the command successfully, when you do list, this is from last time what we have. Now let's try again. Oh, it worked. Nice. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna run again, but without the verbas and without the ignoring the errors, and it should be fast as well because there's only one key to remove this time.
Yeah,
This is just running the key stuff, isn't it? It's not doing any of the other setup.
No. We commented everything else out.
Yeah.
If we're being really professional about this, we should really get it to not log these outputs.
Well, I mean, logging the old key.
Logging keys that are being removed. Doesn't really need to be output. Doesn't matter so much if generation of new key definitely should not be logged.
Yes.
Then let's do it. So also I need to get rid of the debug now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a nice one. Nice to have.
Can I suggest we leave this as it is, go on to health checks, and then once we've done everything, kind of come back around and harden the code we've written where we can worry about locking down logs and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's doing what we wanted to do, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, well done. Okay, I was about to care about this errors again, but you know, I'm just gonna move on. So we have finished this. Oh yeah, what was I planning on doing with this? Run console info.
If you go into console and run console info, it'll tell you that it's encrypted and stuff. So it is part of your health checks.
Info. Oh.
You spell console wrong.
Yes, I have the tendency to add the E at the end.
No, it's a U.
And that as well. Oh.
But we can all blame HashiCorp for calling console weird.
All right, so Raft, runtime.
If you look, there should be something that says encrypted true under surflan. And WAN is encrypted as well.
Nice.
So those
All
say
right.
that this node that you're running on is using encryption for its LAN.
Perfect. We are good to go. So moving on to the next part, so we can take this off and now to take him here. So I'm just gonna remove it instead.
It's markdown. You can square
Yeah,
bracket
well,
X square bracket is a tick.
Okay.
No. Instead of the hyphen, you do square bracket X square bracket.
All right.
And then within GitHub, it'll see as a checkbox and tick it. And if you do empty square brackets, it'll see it as a unticked checkbox.
Fair enough. Let's do that then.
Can you have nested tick boxes?
I mean, a tick box is just a check mark with a tick in it. There's no logic there.
Okay. All right. So the next part is health checks. We're gonna start with, is service running? So for this one, this is only this doesn't apply to all of it, right?
Yep.
Okay. So in this case,
Well, there's going to be
I guess it's probably worthwhile running it on all. We need to check consul's
Yeah.
running on all the servers that we've told consul to run on.
so that means it will be a task for all of them.
Yeah, the only one we won't be able to do for all is the service.
Please
'cause
suggest
client-
split. So go on.
I was going to say clients don't have a service running by default.
The other thing I'd suggest is splitting this out into a new role for health checks, because it's quite a useful role to have as a standalone role.
Okay, so I should create a new one for health check then.
Yeah, new role.
Okay.
And it will be at the end of everything.
All right. So we have roles and then new file. Nope, not file. Sorry.
You can, if you in Visual Studio, if you make a new file, you can slash and it'll make the intermediary folders.
Nice. That's good to know. You know what? We got time. Let's find out.
Sorry, my headset right now. My headset keeps turning off.
Well, how do we want to do this? Are we using slash or camel case?
Underscore.
Alright, I'm gonna start now. Check. All right. Oh my god, it's a file. No, now I need to do it in the folder. Oh my god. No, let's do it.
No, now you need to delete it.
What do you mean?
You get one chance of doing it this way.
You should say that. You should have said that at the beginning before I entered. Yeah, nah. Okay, fair enough.
It's really quick if you know what you're doing.
How does it work? Okay, no, in task. No, not a task. Sorry.
So in roles, new file, health
Yeah.
health underscore check
Yeah.
/ tasks / main.yabl.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
So you can spell the last bit wrong and get away with it the rest of it.
Yeah, and then it will make the folder in the subtree.
I see. It's not that fancy.
But it's faster than making every single file.
Yeah. Makes sense. I like that. Anyways, health check, we have task, and then we have the main. So now we can go turn off everything else in this main YAML again. And
do you want to leave the other stuff in to see if your old code's still working?
okay, you say it. Health checks. And this is for all hosts as well. And I guess this is all, right?
No, the
Role
role
should be health check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, health underscore check.
And we can always
Also,
split this up if we think that's worth filling up later.
All right. Also, in terms of like naming convention, is it good to do plural or single? Because obviously, in this case, we're doing multiple health checks, but as a role, this is just one role.
Everything we've done so far has been single, so we should keep it single.
Anyways, why are we getting error?
You need a new line.
Okay.
Do you think after this your Ansible linting skills will be better?
Bro, we'll see. All right. So, now health checks. What do we want to start with? It was
check the services running.
Service.
Okay, I have too many stuff open. I need to close this thing. There we go. All right, so the first one is service running. Yes. So in order to do that, name first, right? I don't remember this whole thing and the syntax.
Then just open another task that has the syntax.
Yeah, I was trying to do it on top of my head, but it's not working, is it?
We're just gonna have to run commands, aren't we, to check the service?
There is an Ansible service check. Because you can check if say register facts for the service.
Service facts.
All right. So what we doing?
So it is service facts. Sorry, service facts.
Space or underscore?
Underscore.
All right. I don't know the syntax for this, so
God, this is not useful. I think it's name.
Yeah, I think name consul.
okay. You guys are thinking. For those that are interested, that's like me.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't take any values. It just returns things. It returns every service.
Oh.
So
But
what we're
then-
doing is we're getting every service, and then from within the debug, we can search to make sure it has a console service, and the console service is alive.
I think the other one, if you do a name, you can specify the service to poll.
Name
No,
of the service.
that's just returned.
They're returned always.
Oh, as in when we're trying to grab it, so we can then grab it from there.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
we can
it
try
gets
it.
all the services.
Okay. And are we then converting it to a variable? Because they are doing that here.
It is a variable.
Oh no, that's how they're getting it. Then.
That's how they're printing it.
Yeah. Okay. So we can literally grab this. And so just running that and then print service facts. All right, should I test it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we could do a failed when on that second block.
I'll do a failed within the debug.
Yeah, because then you get the error message
Yes.
and spits out.
Why did we leave this button again? Because
we should run it before we do our health check to make sure everything's in the correct state, and then we can uncomment it. But at the start of every session, we should probably run everything fully.
Yeah.
Because the server gets turned off. So
yeah, at least the update works fine. So that's the one I was worried about. That would take long. It seems like it's fine. So
I guess the update shouldn't take that long because the servers were updated last time we ran this. There'd be less
it's like-
update.
But something else we may want to do in the future is this shouldn't be doing anything.
yeah, the install console.
I guess check for the service file might be, or
Well, but this is just check for the file. Like this install console is downloading it from.
yeah, we just check for the console executable.
Yeah, we're downloading it, or just the install. We're downloading it and then unzipping it. The unzip is fine. The download's not. So it's probably something within the download.
The download goes to temp, so that will be deleted every time it's restarted.
Yes, okay.
If you want to start keeping an archive of the versions.
Yeah, maybe it's worth. Start console's changed.
Oh yeah, because we don't have any handlers.
Oh yeah,
It's restarted.
it restarts console every time. Do you want to add those two things to your to-do list, Wallow? Well, we don't have Jira. We can have a to-do list in a README.
What do we want to add?
So not different to health checks. Make handlers for system restarts.
Make handlers for on system restart or
for system restarts.
Yep.
And don't always download console.
Yeah, make console download item potent.
I didn't hear that part.
Make
don't
console
always download console.
That's easier to remember.
Do you not like the fancy words?
Nah. No English.
If you want something fancy them to do, that's like cleaning up console output. Cool, we've got all the services.
You random.
So somewhere in that list, there'll be console.
Probably further up by the alphabetical order.
God, the amount of random services that are running on these boxes.
I was gonna say maybe. Oh, that's it. But we know the name, right?
Yes.
Is that it, or is that just the end of your bash history?
It's the end of the history.
And the bash.
That's it.
Yeah.
But because we see what it's called, so in this case, right, it's just called.
It's called console.
Yeah,
The service you're looking for is called console. Or console. Yeah, it may be console.service, but I assume it's just console.
If you do systemctl status console, and it will give you.
So if you, after
Console.
service, if you go square bracket and then in quotes, console. That should just show the console service.
But are we happy for me to get rid of everything else?
Yeah.
All right.
We could maybe, if we did this again, think about like flag-based development. So we can be like, we can pass in variables at one time to say if we want to do things.
Yep, that makes sense.
But that's probably a lot of effort for now.
Yeah. Oopsie. Oh.
Variable is not defined. Okay, so it's not seeing a console service. So yeah, maybe do systemctl on the console box and see what it's defined as.
I reckon it'd be console.service.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if we had named the file just console, then it would just be console, but that's not recommended.
Yeah, I guess it is a bit cleaner having it as console.service, and you probably don't need gathering facts for this.
Okay.
I mean, it's worth. We might as well leave gathering facts on. Like,
This makes things a lot quicker. So we care about state being equal to running.
well, there's two things we want. We want to make sure that the service exists. So we've just seen it says variable not defined if there's no service. And then that the state is running.
Okay. So two things that we want to check. State running, and then the first one was if service
Exists.
exists. All right. Cool. So in this case, we're gonna do name.
You're still on console.
Nice. All right. Service. How do you do questions without questions?
So you could probably you might be able to put a question mark in there.
If not, you can put it in quotes and then you can put a question mark in there.
Because I was just gonna say, does service exist?
Yeah, you can do quotes. You can do a question mark, sorry.
You're missing a space after your dash, by the way.
Ooh, that's an error. Thank you. Service exists. Then
Debug.
Oh, we're using debug still?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Well, we're kind of using fail when things.
So in this case, it would be
Put a message or whatever you want in here. Put a handy message.
yeah, but I still need to do var, right? Or
Not necessarily. You can call that var.
So
okay.
MSG if you want a message.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what? Okay. The
Quote.
message.
And then what? Service doesn't exist.
But with this, how does it know? Will it error if it doesn't find the console service? Because I'm not telling it here that it's.
So do a failed when at the same level as the Ansible debug.
Yeah.
Colon. And then console.service.
Wait, I don't need to put anything
So
before.
do quotes.
Oh, in it. Okay.
Console.service.
Yeah.
Not in.
Outside the quotes.
Yeah, outside the quotes. And then Ansible facts.services.
Really?
Maybe change the message to console service exists rather than doesn't exist, because you'll get
What?
that message printed.
Ah.
And you want that in your Ansible facts in quote, the curly brackets, I believe. Or you want the whole thing. Sorry, you want the whole thing in regular brackets, the whole expression.
Do we want to try it?
Yeah, doesn't really matter what.
Okay. Actually, here you go. Let's do.
Do we want to actually test these health checks? Or do we just want to run them all and then happy that they work? Message, console does not exist. Nice and green.
Yeah, maybe change that to does exist. Just remove the not. I guess we could kill it on one of the servers and see.
Well, so,
Yeah, I mean, what if I just test it like this, see what happens, right?
That'll test your logic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now we get the right.
Cool.
It was not. So wait, I still get this printed. Message console does not exist, and it failed.
Yeah,
Which is
so
fine.
that play first. You could also do when and have when as the same condition as the failed when. So it will only print the message when it fails.
Oh, so as in the message on the when?
So no, just do a when. It's a bit of a weird one. Do a when after the failed when.
Okay.
And then
The same as failed. The
same as failed.
Okay, so I'm putting this in here.
Yeah.
So it will never run unless it fails. Perfect.
Let's see. All right, let's try it then. So, if it's so, this will be true basically.
Also, if you run it now, it won't even show. It won't even run it. I'll just skip it.
I think you need to do not or fail. It runs when it's it should be fine. You want the skip to be the inverse of the failed one.
Oh, okay.
think.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, it all skipped.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So this is fine then. But then, so these two lines have to be the same, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you delete, yeah, it does. Yeah, they're the same, and then it should error out now and get a message that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So that's good then. Consul does not exist. Okay. So that's one part done then.
Now you want to do pretty much exactly the same thing, but now we're checking to see if Ansible fax service console.service is not equal to running. Is it running?
Yeah, it should be running. So console service running.
Oh wait, no, it's state
state?
needs to be running.
Yeah. Console
Was
server.
there a status?
I think there's a state.
There's state,
State's
yes.
enabled. It's
State
all in
is
the
what-
log still.
Yeah.
Here you go. I'll show you. Yeah. Status or state.
Yeah, so state is
State.
running. Status
Yeah.
should be enabled. But I think status is, we don't need to check status really, you just have to check state.
Yeah, because if it's disabled, then will it still be running?
So checking status is checking that Ansible's done the right thing. We're trusting Ansible's doing what we told it to.
Mm-hmm.
But checking the state is if the service files failed, we'll then be told that the service can start.
Okay, so we want state then. State running.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like we don't really need to check that Ansible's doing what we've told it to do, because that is the root to madness.
Also, at that point, how can you check that answer was checking correctly what you
Yes.
told it to do?
Yes, the root to madness.
Okay, so in this case, failed when console service dot state.
No, so it'll be Ansible service fax square brackets console service in quotes inside there, and then dot state equals.
Outside the square
dot
bracket.
state outside the square bracket, because you're iterating through the sort of JSON object that's returned to you. I think it's 2 equals.
It'll be double equals.
2 or 3? Because I had 3 just now.
I don't know of any program that uses triple equals.
JavaScript.
Does it? So I'm not a web developer. Yeah,
Triple equals means that it is type matched. Double equals means that it can be converted to.
Interesting.
Well, sorry, double equals means that it is the same, but the types don't matter. So like if it's a 0 in quotes, it would be the same as a 0.
You will need a not actually in front of that.
In front of this.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Or not equals, I guess, and exclamation mark equals in the.
So no, I think I would say it's probably like this, because that would normally mean it's not equal to. But
you could do an exclamation
you would normally
mark
do it.
Equals.
Yeah, you normally do it in the quotes.
In quotes, as in.
It's yeah. Sorry, normally you do that. If that is the Ansible way of doing things.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Because it failed. Yeah, right. So console service isn't running, but now that we, oops, sorry, I didn't show you guys. There you go. So that was before we put the not equal to.
Yep.
So now with the not equal to, let's see. The whole run for this is gonna take us definitely, I don't know, 20 minutes.
Which is fine. Like, if this is a spin up some servers, which takes probably longer than 20 minutes, click a button to run Ansible and then go do something else. What does it matter?
Yeah. Health check. Console service is running. Skipping. We are good to go. So state and exist is fine.
So if you can you go into console, into your console terminal,
Yeah.
and just go
kill this.
system. Yeah, just kill the service.
Oh, cut. Oh, my bad.
System no system no system
System
CTL.
CTL stop.
But you
Stop.
want me to stop it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is an easy one to test, so might as well test it.
Oh, that's what you want.
You need to be sudo.
Sudo.
Yeah. I was trying to remember the password, but then we never set up
There
any.
is no password.
Oh, yeah.
I
You're
got
in-
a really,
You're
really
inside a
dumb
container.
thing.
There is no password.
Yeah. Forgot.
We're being prompted to rotate a password that doesn't exist.
Perfect.
That was the weird part. All right. Now let's test it.
Go back to yeah.
All right. So
In theory, you should have one failure.
1. Oh, let's see.
So I think we should just leave this stopped because it'll probably help with the next couple health checks.
Oh, we should leave it. Oh, yeah, you're right.
No, we might as well leave it stopped. Like we're.
Console service isn't running. That's
Oh
cool.
no, because that
It'll
won't
stop
run.
playing on that host.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you should restart it. It's trying to work out how to like make the other health checks, test the other health checks. But that's fine. We can trust our logic and then
You could always comment that one out and stop.
that's true. We'll see how the other things work because we're gonna go what health endpoint next?
I'll
Yeah.
show you what's next. What is next? So we have this.
Ooh, no, we're doing quorum next.
All right. Does
Yeah.
any of you want to explain what hosts are in quorum mean for the audience?
It essentially means all the hosts are in the same group, is the context here.
It's console members, console
Yeah.
operator member. Yeah.
Console members. We're not too bothered about voting rights for health checks. If they're in the quorum, we're assuming that
So well, if you go back to console
setting it up correctly.
and then just type console members. So there's probably 2 things we want to check. First, to make sure it's not just itself in this list. And then second is to make sure that it is in this list.
How does it know a list if it's not in it?
If you
Check the string.
if you point to a different server, this is just an API request, really. If you were pointing at a different server, you could get the members list.
I see.
Yeah, we can check all
how-
servers in list.
But how would we know? Okay, so like if I'm using this one now, how would this one know that there's like 9 other servers that it needs to be aware of?
Ansible knows all the host names. So you run this command on one host, record
Yeah.
the data to a variable, and then run a sort of queries against
Oh, yeah.
using the one. So you can check, is the IP of each server in this standard out? And then you can check stuff like how many times does instance of server and instance of client turn up and stuff like that.
Cool.
Okay.
The first step, get that information the same way we did for the Service. No, wait.
Keys.
Same way
One.
with the keys.
Registered old keys.
How is it through? You could probably
No,
use the command block instead of the URI block.
Yeah, I'd use the keygen one.
Keygen.
Right at the top.
That's one.
First
Oh,
one. Because it even registers and runs once, which is all we've wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Just a slightly different console command. And probably register it as something that's not called an encryption key.
Good way to confuse people.
Get quorum information or get member information.
Should we get quorum just to force Wiley to write quorum multiple times? By the end of this session, he will know how to spell quorum.
I can tell you don't like me much, do you?
You can do members. Members makes more sense to most people.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I definitely agree on that.
And you are running the members command.
Exactly. There you go. Now we're talking.
I feel like quorum's also about voting as well.
It is a little.
Because we're caring about agents, it's a little bit different than members, than quorum.
Yeah, console members, right? That's all we're doing here.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, cool. And then console.
I love how you deleted the console part of that command as well.
Again?
It was console like in a keygen, and you deleted console as well to rewrite console back out.
Oh well, I need to get used to writing it. Remember?
Efficiency. Efficiency is important. Yeah. So this is going to be what console members?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spelled members wrong.
No, I didn't. I just missed an
M. Missing letters from a word is still spelling it wrong.
It's the definition of spelling it wrong, isn't it? So we want to debug this just to get the log.
A debug of that first, and then you can see what data you have to work with.
Now I don't have anything to copy this one from this time, right?
Except the second line.
Line 6.
Oh, hold on. Debug. Right.
Debug members. You could just call it lysing.
Right. Now, what am I doing here?
Exactly the same as the second line, but pointing it to console member.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Second block, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the var is console members instead of that long thing.
Yeah.
I think it'll be console members dot std out.
You
don't need to wrap it in quotes.
Oh.
Yeah, or you could run the whole thing to see the whole data structure.
Yeah, I mean, might as well do that. Because if we can get the non-lined one, we can just do a simple like, is this in list?
I think it might be counted as a whole string. I don't know if it recognizes.
There's standard out lines and there's standard out normally in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the standard out, which isn't lined, and the standard out lines, which is lined. So we probably want just standard out.
Yeah.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which looks a mess, but we can just be like, is the IP in this string?
Do you want to run the debugs once as well?
Oh yeah, that's probably worth it. For that debug, it would be worth doing the lines one. Like if this is for the future, look at the logs, that'd be worth being standard out lines.
Yeah.
Because it's prettier.
Oh, so but why are we not doing it for ours now?
Because it's easier to find a string in another string than a string in a list.
Fair enough. And what are we looking for in here now?
So we want to find the IP of the server
Okay, so address.
No, it's just IP.
No,
We're not.
just-
Don't worry
just
about
look-
the data structure.
Yeah,
Huh?
look, see if the IP of the server, the string representation of it is in the string.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
The Ansible knows the IP of the server, and it's unlikely that an IP is going to come up as part of another string.
But what I'm saying is for that output you've just done, before you actually do the health check, it's worth being the lines one because it looks neater in the log.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now in terms of that line. But yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. Runs once. And why does it keep changing? This one changed last time. Health check, get console member.
Because it runs the command each time.
Yeah, these will always run multiple times.
Fair enough. Okay, so now this is what we're looking for in here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So the aim is to get a whole list of just
No, we're just seeing if the IPs are in this string.
Yeah, so check. So the way we would do it would be a debug, and then it would be, I can't remember what the exact notation for IP is, but we use it in one of the templates, and just check if IP in string, or fail when IP is not in string.
Okay, I'll have to Google that. I have no clue.
It will be when a host name or IP address we've written it somewhere else, not in console members.stdout.
So should I create a new thingy for this?
Yeah.
Or should
Yep.
I also run once?
Nope.
Nope. This is gonna be all of them. And on line 30, can you, after stdout, can you just go underscore lines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bother you that much?
It's going to be something we never do if we don't do now, and it's going to be useful in the future, I'm sure.
Fair enough. All right. So
message block here instead of a bar as well.
all right, hold on. I just need to give it a different name. What are we trying to achieve here again?
Host
IP.
in members.
Yeah. IP in members.
Yeah. Either or.
Just going the host can sometimes mean the like actual host name.
Right.
You could do this with host name as well, but it'd be slightly less reliable.
Can't guarantee I won't break the host name at some point.
But if we did it on the same logic, it would map through when we ran everything.
That is true.
Message.
Oh, message.
MSG. And then just put IP not in members. And then a failed when, a when block. Open brackets. Is it host?
I think it's inventory. Inventory name, inventory.
Use it in the
The config.
server. Yeah, the common templates will have it.
Be in the templates.
In template itself. Yeah.
Inventory name.
One.
What?
Common config.
Common config.
Inventory host names.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, this one.
Maybe we can just do this once.
So inventory host name what?
Not in. No, not in. Console members, console_members.stdout. Most programming languages let you do this. Let's find out.
Yeah, I'll be interested if this works. Or
Because
if we have to do
Python
it.
lets you do this. Python lets you go, is the string in this thing?
I think we might have a problem here because we're asking if the list is in a string.
Inventory host names. Oh, yeah, no, it's inventory host name, isn't it? Yeah, you're right.
If we look at the other config, the server config, yeah.
I think it is just inventory host name, singular.
If you go to like the server one, because we do the IP for like advertise address, I think it is.
Yes, you're right.
What do you mean? Yeah.
So go to server, the server role, templates, server config.
And host name. Do that.
Yeah.
No, that's the node name.
Yeah, that's the actual name, not the IP.
Yeah, I think it's inventory host name. I'll try it. We can just keep playing until it works.
Yes. Why not?
And then we get the joys of booting a server out of the core. Well, it didn't fail. Have you got the when?
IP not in it. No.
Which is, I mean, that's not a bad way of proving that it works.
You can get it out using host files, inventory, host name, and then you can pull out the answerable default IPv4 address.
But our inventory host name is the IP currently.
If you ever set up DNS, though.
That is true. But then this will probably break.
Yeah, but then not really, because then we go to use the Ansible host name instead.
No, Ansible host name is always the actual host name.
Yeah.
There is a way of getting IPv4. It's more complicated.
This way.
Now, if you go back to Ansible.
Right.
No, so if you go back to console and you want to type console leave and hope we're not the first server in the list.
Yeah, you'll either get 9 failures or 1 failure.
Well, does it take that long to leave?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it just be a goodbye?
No, it is graceful. Force leave is if you just wanted it to be like boop. Now we run it. See what happens. I suppose the problem with doing it this way is if the one that it picks to get the members has left, then it'll cause issues.
Yeah, but I guess.
Did that kill the service?
I think so. Consul service isn't running.
Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. That's really interesting.
I guess it has nothing to do, so
it's just but graceful leaving as well. Can you do console force leave?
Actually, hold on. But what happens if we start it? Will it
retry it?
Yeah, if you start it, it'll join successfully.
You could comment out the checking if it's running block.
No, there's something else we can do. I think if we force leave a different server, it'll kick that server out of the column, but won't restart console on it. So can you go console force leave, and then you need the node ID of a different service, which is console server. You may need to get the members to see what the names actually are. It's force hyphen leave. And then the node ID.
in your Ansible debug logs.
Or it's the first bit on the. If you scroll up, it's the first bit of the list.
Okay.
The first bit of the members is.
Yeah. Kick out one of the agents because you're on a server right now.
Yeah, or you can kick out an agent.
So I should kill an agent?
I think, well, it's probably slightly safer than killing a server, but it doesn't really matter. But you're on a server right now, so if you're being picky, you should pick the one that's not 10 IP.
And that should just like boot out. Hopefully, not restart the service. Look how fast it is. If not, we can just accept that this isn't doable. Oh, no.
There's no error.
It may have
Rejoined.
rejoined.
Standard out suggests it has.
Yeah, because that's what we've got the rejoin block, so it probably did rejoin. Let's just accept that. Let's just accept this works, and maybe do we want to try and get one more? We got what, 3 minutes?
Yeah, we can go for one more. What's the next one? I guess we can. Do we want to query this to see if we've got the correct number, or are we assuming that they've been assigned servers and clients correctly by the fact that all of the host names are in that out?
Yeah, probably. And yeah, because we can assume that everything's been set up correctly as servers.
Yeah, fair enough. What's the next one on the list, Wally?
It's curling the health check, isn't it?
Can we just run consul? Is there a consul health command, or do we have to give it the API command?
Well, there's info, which has some amount of things.
There's no health, so it will be info. So then,
Does that say about like members and stuff? Leader address. We got whether ACL's up, bootstrap. I mean, there's a reasonable amount of information there actually. Yeah, that's probably all we've got. Though I don't know if this is as good as a health check.
What?
Because it's not really saying. I mean, it's a good thing to check because you got if bootstraps up and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know, maybe we need to research more into this between streams.
All right. So do we want to leave this for next time?
I think potentially, because it looks. I just had a quick look at the health check, and I think it looks like it's going to return a JSON body with all of the servers in console having their own object. It might be a little bit harder to iterate through or require a tiny bit more thought than sort of 3 minutes will allow.
Well, the other thing we can do is the servers. Oh, it's only a server health check. The servers do define a service within console for their own server health check, but that's not everything the health check is. So, job for later. We made good progress though.
Yeah, we almost finished.
Something that's fun, which I don't think we should mess with now, but maybe once this is done, all the encryption TLS stuff, console does have a way of auto joining the quorum with TLS with encryption through Vault. So if Vault's already set up, it'll make console easier to set up for you.
Have we got the certificate set up? I can't remember doing it.
No, we haven't done TLS yet. We need Bootstrap TLS. the next big things, which it would be nice to get the health checks up so we can watch them fail and then fix them.
Yeah.
Bootstrap and TLS are two different things.
It's Bootstrap ACL if you want an anagram to at the end.
Yeah, I suppose it's really ACL we're setting up, not Bootstrap, but
What were you using Vault for again?
so we're not. Don't worry about it. You just want to use Vault.
No, really.
It is a simpler way of doing multi-cluster secure setup is using Vault, but then you have to authenticate your console servers with Vault to then get all the encryption stuff. But that is more complex than we need to worry about for now.
Okay. All right then. I mean, we don't have to do it in this order, but it's listed down. We got it.
This is important.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I guess in which case we should probably say farewell and until next week. Thank you everyone for watching, and hit the bell on YouTube, follow on Twitch.
I think you need to do more than just hit a bell, but yeah.
Can you
Subscribe,
hit the,
follow.
do you have to subscribe to hit the bell?
Yes, because the bell is saying, send me an email when this person does something, which I don't know. I don't bell. I use the subscription feed on YouTube.
I think I have it set up for one YouTuber that releases very infrequently, so it doesn't get populated to the feed because YouTube doesn't like people who don't release content all of the time.
That's fair.
Yeah. Do all of those things for us, and we try and release frequently enough that you don't have to hit the bell, but hit it in any case. And we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.